telling people. So windy one today. Okay, so I want to talk about last week's video before I start, and some of the feedback I got on it. So obviously we went live with it, and I wasn't too sure, if I'm being honest, because obviously it's a little bit different to what I've been doing. So I sent the video out to a couple of my friends just to see if I can get their opinion on things, and they're like, launch it, absolutely loved it. Like, it was raw, really touched on, give me the confidence for, do you know what, okay, right, yeah, let's do it. So obviously it's a little bit different to what I normally do. Obviously trying to get the videos and the interviews going, but it was more of a point of just getting a video out there to say, look, you know, I feel this too. I'm not, you know, I'm not some plastic wannabe, I don't know, you know what I'm trying to say. Like, the wind is very strong today, so you're gonna have to bear with me. I might even do that, to be fair. So sorry, where was I? Yeah, so, you know, I feel this too. I feel all these emotions, I feel these pains, and I've been thinking a lot since the last video. I read this thing as well. I can't remember who wrote it. It was like something on TikTok or something like that. It was basically about, and I touched on it last week, about being cut from the same cloth. You know, I can't assume everyone's going to feel the way I feel, but what I can do is protect myself. I can cut out all this negativity from everyone, and you know, I can start from there. So it's exactly what I've done. I've poured myself out all these useless WhatsApp groups, deleted people off Facebook who, you know, wouldn't even say hello to me in the street. They saw me. It's a funny old one, isn't it, Facebook? Like, you know, everyone likes each other and, adds each other. It's just a spying mission, isn't it? It's just to see what you're up to. No one really cares. No one just wants to see how well you're doing or how bad you're doing. So I've got rid of a load of deadwood on there. Don't get me wrong, if I see them, you know, say hello, it's not an issue. But I think for that level, I think you just got to protect yourself, aren't you? You know, got to stop doing things or putting effort into people that just really don't deserve it, if I'm being honest. I know that might sound really brutal and a bit too honest, maybe, but if I don't do something now, I feel myself spiraling out of control, if I'm being honest. Like, I know I talk quite well, but I'm hurting, man. I really am. Like, I'm struggling with motivation. I'm struggling with emotion. I just feel numb all the time. I just feel lonely, useless. You know, and I know that if I don't do something, I can't keep preaching to people like, you know, it's in your own hands. You got to do it. No one's going to do it for you. I can't keep preaching that. Well, there's a tractor there. I can't keep preaching that if I'm not practicing what I preach. So, you know, this week I've made some measures. Like I said, I've cut myself off some groups. People that want to speak to me, they've got my number. They can call me. They know where I live. They can come round. So that's step one. Step two, I think I've definitely got to sort of like my diet out as well. Fitness. I don't exercise as nowhere near as much as I used to. Roofing kept me relatively fit. Obviously now I'm sat my ass all day in the truck, piling the pounds on, feeling lethargic all the time. Maybe that's what it is. So, you know, I'll try and do these things because that's the things I need to do. That's the things I preach to do. I'll keep on talking, obviously, but something's got to give, you know. And if I don't make those changes, nothing's going to give. No one's coming to save me. No one's coming to save me. And, you know, this week I've had a few highs, a few lows. Look, we're focused on the highs. So, make Jordan come back from Dubai. He's out there doing his thing, protecting his mental health. And caught up at Starbucks. Shout out Starbucks, give me free coffee, bro. And we had a good old chat. And he's going to come back in the studio again soon. He's going to do another interview, talk about some things he wants to get off his chest regarding father's rights and parent alienation. So I think that'd be a good interview. I know there's a lot of parents out there. I'm not say parents, I'm talking fathers really, who struggle to get access to their children. It's not going to walk back out there. Probably a little bit better with the wind. So it was good catching up with him, and he's off to the rugby today, and invited me along. And I did want to go, and part of me was because I'm feeling sorry for myself recently. God, I can't be bothered with people. I don't really want to be around people, etc. But also part of me was like, I didn't want him to think that, I'm his friend to get things off him, because I know in the past he's had friendship groups who, they use him for what he's got. And I don't want to be that guy. I'm not that guy. I don't want him to feel I'm that guy neither. Like, oh, Shane's only my friend because he wants to do this. I've never asked him for anything. Well, maybe get the coffees in. But I buy my share. So, that's what that friendship is built on. And worked away as well, so I was down south, so I was a lot of time on my hands. That's the problem, like I touched on this before about working away. It's the time it affords you to think. And the hotel was lovely, to be fair, but it felt lonely as shit, I'm let down. It's just like, whatever. But that's fine. But I missed my family. I come home and I know this probably don't go down well, but I felt more alone at home than when I was on my own. Now let me explain that, because I don't want you to get the wrong impression. When I'm home, I'm just Dad or Shane. And because I've always been Dad, because I've always been Shane, I feel like you get taken for granted a little bit in a way of, you don't realise what the other person brings, or what I bring to them, because I'm always that. I'm always offering myself up. And I've spoken a couple of times that, like, my missus is a very patient woman with me, because I talk, and she doesn't. And I do feel like sometimes I just talk too much. I want every problem to be solved. I can't leave things. If I got an issue, I need to talk about it. Some say that might be a good thing. Sometimes it's a bad thing. I do talk too much, and I feel like I'm loading my missus with burden. It's a necessary burden. And then I feel guilty for doing that. So then I don't talk. And then I feel bad because I can't talk. Do you understand? Like, the circle is so vicious that you can't win. So that's why I feel lonely. Because I want to talk, but I know I'm just adding burden and stress. So I don't talk, but then I feel like crap because I can't talk. And I want to talk. Oh, jeez. I can't be the only one that feels like that. And I think that's why men don't talk. One, because they feel like no one's going to listen anyway. And two, because we just don't want to burden people. People we love. I'm not talking about your Joe average guy in the street or whatever, just things with a mate or whatever. The people closest to us, try and protect them, don't we? So yeah. Sorry, just had to put the mic back on. Hands were getting numb. Yeah, so I was saying, like, we don't talk because we try and protect them. Couldn't sleep last night, like most nights, couldn't sleep, didn't sleep. And you know, I'm fidgety in bed, I'm keeping the missus up. So I went downstairs and played computer for a bit. You know, took my mind off it. Most, you know, a lot of women think as men we just play games all the time. But I understand a lot of the time when we're playing these computer games, we switch off. We switch off, like our brain switches off, and we're in that zone, in that game zone. And I cannot overestimate how important that is at times. We need that outlet. A lot of people say, oh, go for a walk, this, that. But the problem is when you walk in, you're thinking. When you're doing anything, you're thinking. And I know, you know, you're thinking about the games, of course. But you're in that world, you know, you switch off. So I went downstairs, put the computer on, played the computer for a little bit, and then started scrolling through some old Facebook photos. There's one on there, it's a very old photo, and I'm on like a front page of a book, and like the title's like Legend, Shane the Legend. It was a joke thing. Do you know what? Watching it, like looking at it, like I had this little epiphany. I started thinking, do you know what? You're Shane fucking Mitchell. You forgot who you are. I don't mean that an ego test. Oh, I'm fucking Shane Mitchell. I mean, you're focusing on negative so long. You've allowed these people to have their power over you. You've forgotten who you are. I don't need these people's approval. I don't need these people's attention. Because it's shit at the best of times. So just concentrate on yourself. I know it's very easy to say that, but that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be concentrating on myself, focusing on my work. I'm going to become the best salesman I possibly can be. Focus on my family, focus on my health. No more organising shit, no more plans, no more invites, no more events. Beast mode. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap this video up. So hopefully there's something again in there that you took from it. You know, leave some comments. You know, let's start engaging. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you feel. If I'm way off track, it sounds like a bit of a personal bloody rant. You know, like don't get me wrong. I probably have said a few controversial things, but I got to try and better understand myself. I got to try and better understand what's going on with myself, because, like I said earlier, you know, no one's come to save me. I got to do this. I got to do this for myself. I got to do this for myself. And you know, with the help of a few friends, you know, I've got a few friends who understand my struggles, and they, you know, we talk and communicate, and you know, shout out to them. You know, love them. So, you know, it's not everyone, obviously, but there's people will watch this and they're you know, they feel aggrieved and they're, oh, it's all about me, or it's all about that. But to be fair, one, I don't give a fuck. Two, if I am thinking about talking about you and you feel like I'm talking about you and you feel that's not what you are or whatever, then do better. Ring me, call me. Let's meet up. You know, I'll never turn down a cup of tea. Like, do you know what I mean? So, but I know it's not going to happen, so, you know, what are we now? October. Got beast mode. 3 months. And, you know, let's see what I can do. Let's see how I can change myself. It's going to be tough because I'm lazy as shit now. And I know I am as well. I've got to change things. I've got to change my diet. I've got to change my mentality. And that is hard. But I will do it. You know, I've got some good things coming up. You know, I got my birthday coming up, so I'm going to celebrate that with my family. Like I said, I did have a party, but You know, whether people saw it or not is irrelevant. The fact is, there was no interest. And to be fair, even if people had seen it, it probably still wouldn't have come. Like so, I look, whatever. So I'm going to spend that with my family. I've got a meeting, studio interview with Andy from Andy's Manza Club. It's coming in, so looking forward to that. It's going to be amazing. Because I don't know if you know about Andy's Manza Club, but national, and they got great work going on up and down the country. So yeah, check them out by all means. They're amazing. Yeah, so watch the space. So I've got good things coming up. And to be fair, I love winter. I do love winter. I love get the nice winter coat on, look a bit fancy. I don't like the heat the best of times, but like it's actually quite cold, windy as you can hear. But got to teach you on because I'm double hard. All right, so like I said, I do like to try and leave things on a lighter note, and these are a little bit different to what I normally do. Some weeks it's going to be full on rant mode. Some weeks I'm hoping it'd be updates on the progress I've made or making even. So keep an eye on this, watch this space, and as always, like and subscribe, leave some comments, and yeah, I will catch you on the next one. So have a good week, and as my mate used to say, all the best, God bless. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I've been Shane Mitchell. This has been Half Men Talk, walking with Shane. Goodbye.